You found someone and you really like this person, but the person is not from your tribe. You're thinking, is it okay for me to get married to someone that is not from my tribe? Intertribal marriage or intertribal relationship, how do I go about it? Now on this video I'm going to be talking about intertribal relationships. So a subscriber sent me a message to say, Precious, please can you talk about intertribal relationship or intertribal marriage? And of course, yeah, I'm going to do that because you have asked me to do it. So I'm going to be talking about intertribal relationship. Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Precious. I create content that has to do with family, relationship and lifestyle. And if you enjoy content like this, do well to please press the subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you so much for your support. So intertribal relationship, intertribal marriage basically means getting married to someone who is not from your tribe. It can be someone from a different it can be intertribal or it can be interracial, depending on whatever. But on this video I'm just going to narrow it down to intertribal. So for example, I'm from Nigeria, an Igbo getting married to a Yoruba, or Yoruba getting married to an Hausa, or an Hausa getting married to an Igbo. So that's intertribal marriage or intertribal relationship. So what do you think, or what do I think about intertribal relationship? In fact, before I say anything about what I think, I would like you to put on the comment section, what do you think about intertribal relationship? Is it something that is okay to go ahead with? What are the cons? What are the red flags? What are the things that people should be wary about? Please put on the comment section because I really want to hear from you. So for me, intertribal relationship, what do I think? So one of the things you need to know about intertribal relationship is that it's just about coming from different tribes, right? But even if you get married to someone from your tribe, bear in mind that that person is raised differently from you. The person is raised in a different way, is raised from a different setting. The setting that you were raised in is not the setting that person was raised in. So it's definitely going to be a different kind of upbringing and different views to life that people are going to have. So intertribal mostly has to do with culture, tradition, values and all of that. But in terms of views to life, it all depends on your upbringing. It all depends on the way you see life. So one of the things I'm going to say is that if you're someone who you found someone that you really love and you're just wondering, should I go in, should I not go in? One of the things I would say, of course I'm going to say it, is you need to ask God. When it comes to marriage, marriage is not something that you should rush into. Marriage is not something that anyone should just go into because you love the person. No, love alone does not sustain any relationship. There's more to marriage than what we see, and that's why there's a video that is going to be coming out very, very soon. I can't wait to share this video with you guys, and the video is going to be about what married women hide from you guys, like what married women don't tell people. I'm going to be making that video because a lot of times married women don't talk. So I'm going to be breaking some tables on that video and telling you the things that married women don't say. Now moving forward, ask God. God is the one who instituted marriage. God is the one who made marriage. Now this is my phone, a Samsung phone. If I'm having issue with this phone, or I want to buy a Samsung phone and I'm worried about it, I need to contact Samsung. I don't need to contact an Apple, okay? I don't need to contact an what's it called, the other types of phones, producers of phones. I need to contact the producer of this phone, which is Samsung. Now if you want to get married, God is the one who originated marriage. Please go and ask God. Ask God for clarity. The worst thing or the last thing God is going to do is to allow you go into a relationship that will ruin your life. God will not let that happen to you because his plans for us are for good and not for evil. So ask God. If you find someone and you're a bit like, how do I go about this whole thing? Ask the person who instituted, who originated, who brought about marriage, the institution of marriage. Ask that person. Another thing as well you want to think about is, why do you want to get married to someone from a different tribe? Because if you know your why, you'll be able to understand where you're going to. You'll be able to help you through difficult times. Why do you want to get married to this person? Oh, this person is a child of God. Or this person has the values, the qualities that I want in a husband or in a wife. Or this person is this person is that. This person has this person has that. Know your why. Know the reason you're doing it. Don't do it because you're desperate, you want to get married. Don't do it because everybody around you is getting married, so you want to get married. Don't do it because you want to prove a point. No, do it because you understand the importance. You understand why you're doing it. You know the reasons you're doing it, the reasons that are very, very fundamental and tangible, that would be able to keep you and sustain you during difficult times. Because I tell you the truth, I'll be a liar if I come here to tell you that you're not going to face difficult time in your marriage. Whether you get married to even a priest, you're going to have issues, because we are all brought up differently. So I would say that you should try as much as possible to know the reason you're going into this intertribal relationship, intertribal marriage, so that during the difficult times, you know, okay, it's difficult, but I know why I married this man. It's difficult, but I know why I married this woman. That would really, really help you when it comes to intertribal marriage or relationship. Now, it's one thing to actually love someone who is from a different tribe. It's another thing for you to be committed to learn. I tell you the truth, I got married quite young, and one of the things that helped me even up to now is that my ability to learn. I am very teachable. I love to learn. If you're someone who wants to get into an intertribal marriage or intertribal relationship and you're not ready to learn, you're not committed to learn, just chill, okay? Because as much as you love that person, you're going to learn a lot of things. You're going to learn the tradition, you're going to learn the culture, the dressing, the way they do things, and the way they relate to people. You're going to learn. If you feel like, okay, I'm from Hausa and I'm going to be marrying a Yoruba, and the Yoruba people always bend down when they say hello to people, and you from the Hausa say you're not going to do it, you're going to make things difficult for yourself. So if you're ready to go into an intertribal relationship, be ready to learn. Be ready to be committed to learn the culture of that person. You're learning it because you love the person. You're learning it because you want to integrate into that system. Know that when you get married, you're not just getting married to that person, you're getting married to that tribe, you're getting married to that culture, you're integrating into that culture, that tribe, and that's what your children are going to be learning as well. So be ready to learn if you know you want to go into an intertribal relationship. Another thing as well is that you have to be flexible. You have to be very, very flexible. Some people are so rigid in a lot of ways. If you want to have a successful, even not just an intertribal marriage, just a normal marriage, you have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust to certain things. You have to be able to compromise. There are certain things that you may see. Okay, for example, like I mentioned, your culture, you may not bend down to say hello, but the person you're getting married to, they literally lie down to say hello. You have to adjust because you love this person. So your flexibility and you being able to adjust to the culture, the tradition, the way of life of the person you're getting married to would really, really go a long way, making your relationship a lot easy. Adjust and be flexible. That will help you to have a fantastic intertribal relationship. You need to love your in-laws. That's very, very important. In fact, yesterday or some days ago, I was just talking with a few people about in-laws, and we're chatting about how to manage in-laws. And I've made a video about in-laws as well. I've actually made 2 videos about in-laws. You need to love your in-laws the way you love your parents. That's the way you're going to love your in-laws. If you know you don't like your in-laws, you're going in for a long ride, because you cannot just pick one person from a tribe and love that person and dislike the whole rest of the population. It doesn't work like that. So you're going to be ready to love your in-laws. Love them unconditionally. Sometimes our parents pisses us off, right? And we say we get angry and we move on. The same way your in-laws will do something that you don't like. Just move on, okay? Forgive them and move on. And also know that you yourself at some point are going to be an in-law. So love your in-laws unconditionally. Love. You can never overlove. You can never say, oh, you loved too much. Love. Now, don't ignore the red flags. If you are in a relationship, intertribal relationship, and you're seeing some red flags, I am not going to be here to tell you what red flags are, but you know the red flags. You would see some things and you know that these things are red flags, okay? I think I'm going to be making a video on red flags. Maybe people don't know what red flags are. I don't mean the obvious red flag. There are some subtle red flags that people may not be able to identify that they are red flags. So I'm going to be making a special video on red flags that people should avoid. So if you notice any red flags, it's time for you to sit back and ask yourself serious questions. Can you cope with these red flags? Can you manage with these red flags? It's not something that you say, oh, God is going to change him. No. Nobody has the power to change anybody. Can you cope? If it's something that you can cope, you can work on, then it's up to you. If it's something that you know, this red flag, I cannot cope, I cannot work on it, then I will advise you to step back and give yourself some time. Now, the final thing I'm going to talk about is that make sure that you and this person have somebody that's like an authority over you. So for example, I should have someone that whenever something is not right, my husband can always call that person and speak to, and so that the person can speak to me. And my husband have someone as well that whenever he's not acting well, I could ring that person and say, oh, can you speak to my husband? Every marriage, every relationship should have an authority, should have someone who is like an authority over that family. As a Christian, I would say find someone who is a Christian, find someone who is married, find someone who has a successful relationship, find a professional if you can afford one, and have someone that you can always call, not just to complain. You can call as well to pray for you. You can be your pastor, you can be your pastor's wife. See, if you're getting married to a man who you don't have someone to call when he is acting, then you're in trouble. You are in trouble. So you need to find someone that you can, and if you don't have someone your husband can call as well, he is in trouble. So in conclusion, I'm going to say that when it comes to intertribal relationship, it happens. People get married, and to be honest with you, if you find someone who is a perfect fit for you, the person has the same values, the person is the person that you've always wanted in terms of qualities, in terms of values, and it's just that the person is from a different tribe, do the things I've just listed out and do what works best for you. Have you gotten value out of this video? If you have, please give it a thumbs up, okay, so that this video will get to someone else, and it will get to someone else, and it will get to someone else. If you have any question about intertribal relationship or marriage, let me know in the comment section. If you think you have any advice for this person, let us know in the comment section. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.